What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Champs on the Couch, man. I am your host, Ra, OG, or Ra. As you guys know, man, I go by all three. As you guys can see, based on the title, man, based on the thumbnail, today's video is going to be taking place in the lightweight division, man, 135. But before we just dive into the video, per usual, would you guys mind going ahead and subscribing to the channel, turn on your post notifications? I don't really have like a upload schedule, so that's why I say just go ahead and turn on your post notifications so you will be notified every time that I do upload a video. But go ahead and like the video, man. Go ahead and like the video for the algorithm. It's 100% free, so go ahead and do so. Also, head over to Twitter and follow me. I follow back if you talk boxing, man. You know, we've been growing on Twitter for the past 4 months every day, so please and thank you, man. But we're gonna give our introductions, man, of the two guys. So we got Devin Haney, who's currently 30-0, currently the undisputed champion of the lightweight division. He's faced Vasily Lomachenko, George Kambosos twice, Jojo Diaz, Jorge Linares, and the list goes on. Next up, we're gonna have Shakur Stevenson, who's currently 20-0. 10 of his wins are coming by way of knockout. He's fought Jamel Herring, Oscar Valdez, Robeson Conceicao, and he's a former Olympian. We're gonna head over to Twitter for a little bit, man, since we've been talking about Twitter. Yeah, let's let's stay over at Twitter real quick. So, per Rick Glacier's Twitter, man, he comes out and says Devin Haney's making Shakur an offer is comical, and there's people falling for it. Anyone with any boxing brains know that Bob Arum isn't going to allow any offer for Shakur to go fight on another network besides ESPN. And then Devin Haney quotes Rick Glacier and says Bob Arum is the one that relayed the message. Shakur ends up quoting Devin and says, send her an offer. Let's get active, champ. And then you got Devin, who quotes, sign the contract. Sign the contract. Shakur ends up just tweeting, 25% is less than I made in my last 3 fights. Y'all people crazy, LOL. Devin Haney ends up responds by saying, you will make more than you made in your last 3 fights combined with the 25%. So dang, man, let's ingest that. You know what I mean? Let's ingest that. So if anybody remembers, like less than a month ago, both fighters were literally present at I want to say like a pool party in Houston, Texas, and Shakur ends up sending Haney's section a bottle, and the bottle girls end up having on the sign the contract. So that's why Devin Haney quoted, sign the contract. Do we believe that Shakur is ducking smoke, or does he generally deserve more than 25%, more than a 25% split? But before anybody answers internally to yourself or in the comments, I want to remind everybody that Devin Haney took a pay cut just to be undisputed, like going all the way down under, aka Australia. That's just in case anybody didn't know. Going against George Kambosos. He was still the WBC champion. Shakur is wanting more money with nothing to offer than his name right now. You guys got to remember, Shakur just recently moved up into the lightweight division after not making weight. But Devin Haney literally took 21% against George Kambosos, whose best wins, George Kambosos' best wins are Teofimo Lopez, former unified champion, and Mickey Bay, who was I believe Mickey Bay was signed under Mayweather Promotions at one point in time. But I wanted, like I said, with the facts that I just gave, I want everybody to kind of really get to thinking, like, Shakur's highest payday was literally against Oscar Valdez in the unification bout. Oscar Valdez. And in that fight, Oscar Valdez against Shakur only made $500K. So, I mean, like, if you're telling me that Devin Haney literally just came out and said you were gonna make over 500K and you ended up turning the fight down. Like, you know what I mean? We gotta, at some point, man, like as boxing fans, man, we gotta start calling a spade a spade. Like, everybody wants to end up being Floyd Money Mayweather, but don't nobody want to be Pretty Boy Floyd. But Devin Haney, it seems like. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, his highest payday was 500,000, man, 500,000. Shakur just moved up and he fought Yoshino, I believe, right? Am I saying his name right? Yoshino. And then he's already asking for a Devin Haney, man. Like, I don't know, man. Boxing is crazy. It's like don't nobody ever want to put in no work. Seems like Devin Haney's has been the one heavy lifting and carrying the lightweight division. You know, real boxing fans know. The casuals may not know, but real boxing fans know. But to get to, like I said, man, to get to that spot, you got to take risks. You know what I mean? Haney took a risk fighting across the world. Mayweather took a risk by leaving Top Rank, ended up starting his own promotional company. Devin Haney has his own promotional company. So, unlike Shakur Stevenson, who has to pay money, has to pay a percentage of his purse to Jay Prince and percentage of his purse to his promoter, Bob Arum, who's with Top Rank. So, I kind of see why Shakur don't want, why he wants to take, why he doesn't want to take the 500K, because he's gonna have all these other people in his pot. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys gotta, you gotta remember, like, boxers, you gotta pay, your manager, promoter, your coaches, you know what I mean? Like, so certain gyms, you go to gyms and train, you gotta pay the gym, you gotta pay gym fees. So, he wants more than 500K, but don't you guys remember on Twitter when Shakur literally came out and said that Isaac Pitbull Cruz turned down the contract with him, and Zepeda turned down the contract, and they were ducking him. But Shakur just publicly said that he's not fighting Devin Haney for under 25%. So is Shakur contradicting himself, or is Shakur just basically just selling wolf tickets and just calling out all these fighters for clout? Shakur needs to fight. Man, that's crazy, because I would say he needs to fight Lomachenko. I honestly want to see that fight. I want to see Shakur versus Loma. I think that'll be an explosive fight. Or I want to see Shakur versus Jermaine Ortiz before we end up seeing a Shakur versus Haney clash. But I realistically think that fight's not gonna happen until 147. But man, I think that's gonna be the end, man. That's gonna be everything for today, man. For the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And just like that, man, we're out. Thank you guys for stopping by. And if you guys stayed for the end of the video, man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get these watch hours up. You know what I mean? So we can get monetized. But like I said, man, thank you guys for stopping by. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Champs on the Couch. And I am your host. Peace.